And the Sly Media right here, which only Mr. Sly Media right here, has livened up a little bit of music tonight. But yeah, like I said, we're playing a little music, had to light this thing up right quick on this late night. I know I'm late on this video, but this right here is my review on Stargirl season 3, episode 4. Making sure I'm saying even the right episode before I even get started. Don't even want to say the wrong episode for y'all. Yes, season 3, episode 4. Want to make sure. This is season 3, episode 4. So, very good episode right here of Stargirl. Pretty much we start episode where it ended off with Starman being attacked and everything like that. So he had got attacked, so he's in the hospital, he's able to recover and everything like that. And Dr. Midnight shows up. We get an appearance from Dr. Midnight. He says because of the staff and all and everything like that. Hard for me to like to break down this plan. Pretty much the staff and all and the power of that is how Starman was able to survive and able to live. And then Starman hears that Dr. Midnight doing so well. He's a doctor now, has a family and everything like that and all that. And we go back to how Starman, aka Sylvester, feels. Sylvester just feels like, dang, what's my place in the world? What can I do to help out the world? How can I be a better person? He just doesn't know and understand like why things ain't going his way, what's going on with him. It just feels like everybody else has found their calling, their belonging. What can I be besides Starman? Kind of reminds me, a little bit of the Iron Man thing. Who is Iron Man without the suit? Or who is Peter Parker without the suit as Spider-Man? Starman is trying to figure out who he is without the staff and everything like that. I don't know if they was going to maybe explain a little bit like how he returned or something that maybe has the way of him why he's being evil or something like that. Like I said, I don't know. I thought they maybe were gonna dive into that, but it seems like it's something different and hints of what's going on with him. But he's really struggling with that a lot for the most part. So this episode, he's mostly recovering from his injury and everything like that. Also, Pat and Sportsmaster, they both have a buddy me, old rivals, Starman and Sportsmaster come together and just be cool and be happy and everything like that. Also, with Beth and Paula, that buddy relationship starting good. Beth's manager is being real nice to her based off the fact that like, okay, yeah, her she's being real nice to her just based off the fact that like, she threatened her manager because Beth, not Beth, but Paula ended up threatening her manager and everything like that, her boss per se, pretty much threatened her boss. And she was just like, oh, what I'm saying? Once Paula threatened her boss and all that, and everything like that, her boss started being real nice to her, agreeing with everything Beth did and all that this episode. He was just shook after that. We don't know whatever Paula did to him, but that shook the boss up real good. And now he's just like, okay, yeah, I'll back off of it. I'll leave her alone. So that's what happened with that. So like I said, so that's what's going on both of his characters episode. Also, as well, Cameron's icicle really discovering his powers of becoming icicle. He breaks like a container, like a bulb and all and everything like that. People that watch the episode I was talking about, he broke like a bulb and everything. It was like an image of Cindy. I don't know if he created. I mean, not Cindy, but the image of Courtney. I don't know if he painted, created, or whatever. But it was like an image of Courtney, and like he, felt like he was upset because he's struggling with his powers and he didn't understand why he break it and everything like that. And he was messed up that he broke it on. And his parents, had kind of told him, "Hey, this what happened. Your father really was accidentally killed. He was murdered and all and everything like that." And it just shocking to explain how he finds out it's happened. How is he gonna react when he finds out the real reason how it happened? Another thing too, as well as episode, Beth and everybody. Not. Oh my goodness. Paula, let me say, oh my god, I keep on forgetting a lot of these people's names and all that. Y'all gotta bear with me on this and all that. Not Beth. Yeah, Beth and all that. Beth again. I get them confused and all that. With Barbara. Barbara was the one with the boss and everything like that. I be getting the names confused. Y'all bear with me. I'm so sorry about that. A little later tonight. But Barbara, yeah, I forgot. That was Paula threatening Barbara's boss and everything like that. And all that. And now her boss is being real nice to her and everything like that after Paula threatened Barbara's boss and everything like that. Beth is, of course, the one that's Dr. Midnight. Beth finds out with the clues of her Dr. Midnight that may have been Dragon King is responsible for the bad, deaths and everything like that, and for the beatdown that Starman took and everything like that. So that's where everybody's going, Yolanda and everybody else like that. And we also found like Yolanda's actually struggling with stuff as well because she just talked about her mom said her dad just got just got laid off his job, so he's working. She's having to work a little extra hours to help take care of the family and all that. And this character Yolanda, she really goes. Yolanda definitely goes through a lot. This Yolanda, she definitely goes through a lot of struggle and everything like that. You just really root for her character. You know, she's actually one of my favorites. I root for her a lot because everything she struggles with, she goes through. Her parents not being cool with her being wildcat, everything they having to now she got to take care of the family and all that help out around the house. Just Yolanda goes through a lot as wildcat. So just like I said, I really hope this character is one I really really like so much. I hope she shines when it's all said and done, Yolanda, because she's like I said one of my favorite characters because everything she goes through a lot. So, but as well, so also with Takeem and Mike coming with a plan to try to go in a dungeon to find out if Dragon King is still alive and he's responsible to beat down the Starman. So this makes it's very interesting. It has a funny scene where they're both in the bathroom and they say make a wish about which key it is and all that to unlock the key to get stripes and everything like that. And the whole a flood of keys just come out the bathroom where they at and just they should walk off like everybody there like they ain't just see that happen. Just let them escort down and walk off like ain't nobody see that happen. That's what make it so funny when that happened. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, like when you see that, like that ain't happen. So that was funny as well. And all. Now the main part, Cameron and Courtney get real close in this episode. Cameron reveals his true powers to Courtney, and Courtney tells him what Starman told her about relax and think of happy thoughts and let it all go and let out your powers. And he lets out his whole powers, everything like that when they're after they leave the classroom and he freaks out and all that at the end of the school. Then they go out and hang out together at a park and she just tells him, let all your powers out, just think of happy thoughts. And he lets all his powers out and happy thoughts just I let thinks about all his happy thoughts and his power just come alive and everything like that. And pretty much like he admits to her, submit to her, and talks about his powers. And he talks, and then he tells her about he tells her about his father and everything like that. And she's just like, oh, okay, that's what happened to him and all that. He was murdered and all that. He was accidentally killed and everything like that. And boy, it's gonna shake up some stuff though, man. When he finds out the truth, they found out Mike and her, and she's with the JSA, and she's responsible for it because he doesn't know anything about her superpowers, anything like that, who she is, and all that. It's looking like some real Romeo and Juliet kind of stuff or something like going on. Like, what is going to be his reaction when he finds out about it? That's just gonna be very interesting. What's gonna happen? How he's gonna feel about it? What's his reaction like? Ooh, I can't wait. I don't know if we're gonna get that. Maybe when I get that till later on in the episode, later on in the episodes this year or something like that. But ooh, like it's gonna lead up to something, man. Like oh man, and so we're gonna see about that. But that's pretty. And then the end of the episode off, we see Sydney looking like she's trying to stop getting off the Dragon King stuff and everything like that. Because of course Courtney said she had a soft spot for Sydney because she saw how her father treated her like she was just an experiment and everything like that. So she had it really rough and all. And like also and like so to see that, I'm wondering if it's something like I heard another viewer say like somebody else on YouTube say maybe it's something she's freaking out like she's hulking out, she's doing it and she doesn't know she's doing it because that could have been why maybe like she was there when the gambler was killed and all that. She didn't do it, but then like his body was laid out right there. And we see Mr. Bones playing in the background. Is he responsible for it? He's like just pulling the strings like a Thanos type role that's pulling the strings from behind and all and everything like that. And he's just not waiting to come when it gets real big. But is he responsible for like watching Sydney break out and do all this stuff? Because it just looks like she's hulking out and going crazy and everything like that. And like nobody can see, nobody sees it. We don't know and all that. She's really like, because we saw at the end, she's getting some sleeves off her, something like that, some scales or something like that. It's like something's going on with her. So I'm wondering, like, oh man, maybe she's the responsible for it. She's the one hulking out and everything like that. And next episode, we see why Starman's so pissed off and upset and all that. And that's when Rick and Beth and all them say Starman has a real anger problem and everything like that. So what if something happens and all that? Maybe the same guy said, I saw on YouTube saying like, if something happened to Keem and Mike when they go down the dungeon, something bad happens to them or something like that. Because why is Starman so upset and pissed off so badly? So we'll find our next episode. 2 more weeks, episode 5. There will be no episode at all this coming week of Stargirl, which I'm very upset about. But like I said, gotta wait another week. Like I said, because I really enjoy this show. I love Stargirl. That's pretty much everything that happened in this episode. A lot of different story arcs they're coming with. Like I said, the Cameron and Courtney story arc. When Courtney finally reveals who she is to Cameron, how is he gonna take it? What's gonna reaction? And we're gonna find out who is the person that's beating everybody down and taking everybody out, took the gambler and all that. We gotta find out about that. So it's a lot. It's a lot going on and everything like this episode. But overall, I liked it. Very, very good episode. It's just hard to remember the names and all that, I guess, because it's late at night. But overall, definitely a very good episode. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I definitely was entertained by it. And also, some news as well I haven't talked about on here. Stargirl will is a rumor that Stargirl will be doing a crossover episode with Titans and Doom Patrol. I can't wait for that. If anybody been following me since last year right here on Slime Media, I'm a big Titans fan. Titans one of my favorite superhero shows. It's definitely right now. Probably that's come out these past few years. Definitely. Titans up there with me with Daredevil and Arrow, and also Stargirl as well as one of my favorite superhero TV shows that I like so much. So to find out Titans is doing a crossover with Stargirl, I can't wait to see that see that happening and all that they're interacting with each other. It's gonna be very, very interesting how it's gonna play out, how it's gonna happen. It's like a Earth 2, Earth 3 type of thing. Very interesting. But that's what the news is that Doom Patrol and Titans will all do a crossover episode. I mean, Doom Patrol and Titans and Stargirl will all do a crossover episode together. I can't wait to see that. Like I said, I can't wait to say I enjoy it. Like I said, Titans definitely top five, top six of my favorite superhero shows of all time. So I can't wait to see that. So I can't wait. So hopefully the rumors are true. But I don't know if it's factual yet or not. But I believe the rumors are true that Titans will, because they all always do still. So I won't be surprised if this happens. Maybe this happens later on in the year or something like that. But Titans, Doom Patrol, and Stargirl all in one episode. I can't wait. I just know it's gonna be epic. Hope it's like a two-parter as well. So I can't wait for that. Also, as well, I think I never talked about this on the channel about Harley Quinn being played by Lady Gaga in the Joker 2 movie. I know this over a month ago news, but that could be something very, very interesting. I never really seen Lady Gaga's acting and all, so maybe she's a good actress. I don't know. Y'all let me on the comment section. I don't really particularly know about her acting or anything like that. And I have to look at some of her work or anything like that to try to, maybe figure it out like what's, you know, her main thing, like is she a good actress or not? But I guess so. She's supposed to be with Joaquin Phoenix in the Joker 2 movie, which I ain't think they're gonna do a sequel for that. But I just hope it's good because some of these movies that are so good like it, like a Joker movie, I don't know if it need a sequel or not, but it's getting a sequel, so we'll see how that goes. As you know, like I said, young Harley Quinn. This comes to be something very, very interesting and all. I hope they don't mess it up. I hope it's good and all that because the Joker, like I said, the Joker movie, that movie, man, Joaquin Phoenix won an Oscar for that. Like that movie was so wild, so crazy, man. If you haven't seen the Joker movie, check it out. That movie is so real and all and everything like that. But yeah, so I don't think I talked about that on the channel before, but that should be very, very interesting seeing Harley Quinn, seeing Lady Gaga play Harley Quinn in the Joker movie. So that's a lot of news. I was just updating on a couple of DC news and a couple of things they have going on. And also Black Adam does come out in the next month or so. So definitely gonna do my review on that. Can't wait to see that. I think it's gonna be a sleeper hit of good movies. And I know one of my friends is telling me I changed my reviews on movies a lot on here and all that because when I see another movie, I'll be like, no, it's not this movie because he's gonna be saying about Doctor Strange being good. But then I changed it. It said I thought Top Gun was better and Sonic and Dragon Ball Superhero was better and all that than Doctor Strange because it just changes. Like I'm saying this for now, same thing on my other channel on Slime Media Sports / Hip Hop. I change up some stuff. Cause I might be like, oh, this sound actually sound better than that. So for now, I'm saying it. So and all that. So that's why I switch up some of my movie reviews sometimes with the episodes or anything like that. Even with She-Hulk, I thought I gave it a chance, but if you saw my video earlier today, earlier yesterday, I was like, yeah, I don't know. This show's not the series, not gonna do it for me at all. Even if Daredevil comes, he's not gonna save this series. So, but yeah, I just want to talk about those main topics, main things about that. I switch up and stuff. So, like I said, Black Adam might change. I might like Black Adam better than Top Gun, Dragon Ball Superhero, Sonic, Doctor Strange, all of them. But like I said, I'm just going off, what I've seen so far in the movies I like, and my top three still is Top Gun, Dragon Ball Superhero, and Sonic 2. Those are my favorite movies that came out so far this year. So maybe Black Adam will change my mind. So we'll see. Once again, I always say if you like the content, please don't hesitate to hit that like and subscribe button. This is Slime Media. Y'all have a good morning / good night. Be safe here yet. This is Slime Media. Stay tuned for me tomorrow evening when I do my review on Atlanta. One of my favorite shows that I like is back. So I'm gonna do my review on Atlanta season 1, season 4, episode 3 of Atlanta. So y'all stay tuned for that when I do my review on that. So that's my next review on season 1, episode 3 of Atlanta. Like I said, y'all have a good night. Good night, good morning. Like I said again, be safe yet. This is Sly Media. I'm out.